Hello YouTube, Reseller Mom here. Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to walk you through how I do some research and keep track of it for, gosh, you can apply this to just about anything, whether it's stores or online arbitrage or wholesale. But I'm just going to show you kind of the back end organization on the computer part here and some of the tools that I use. So thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe if this video helps you out at all. As you can see, we are on Amazon.com, and I find that sometimes using Amazon to do the search will sometimes yield better results. Other times I use the Seller Central, add a product, and search there. You kind of need to be familiar with both. Both have pros and cons. If an item is no longer in stock, it's not going to show up on the Amazon.com website, right? It's out of stock, so it's not going to display there. However, if you are looking for something and maybe the keywords are off just a little bit, you're not going to find them when you're looking for something with add a product. So you've got to know the ins and outs and all of the terms and things that are used for the different stores that you are looking up. For the examples today, we're going to focus on Dollar Tree items. I'm just going to go through and show you how I would be looking for those and some of the tips that I have behind that. All right, so some of my most favorite ways of looking for products is just on the desktop like we're going to do today, but I also do this on the Amazon Seller app. Both the buying side and the seller side can give you good ideas of what's going on and different listings to jump on. The other way that I like to do is take a picture at the store and then go home and research it later. So right now I have this one that I was using to do I'm trying to do a thumbnail for a Trader Joe's ins and outs vlog that I recorded on Friday, and I was using this for my thumbnail. But a picture like this where you have kind of the items, you can zoom in, zoom out, and see what they are. So we're going to start with this just for S's and G's here to kind of see if anything comes up. And the one that I can see best right now that just draws my attention is pinto beans for 99 cents. So if we were on Amazon, we would just type in Trader Joe's pinto beans and see if they come up. Are they there? Is it the right thing? Is it what we're looking for? Ignore my shopping cart over there. That's not important for sourcing. Those are personal finds I'm thinking about. But you can see here different Trader Joe's items. When you go to add a product, sometimes you need to have the apostrophe in Joe's, sometimes you don't. Sometimes people don't put Trader Joe's in the name. There's a lot of things going on right now with G10 and exemptions and stuff that's being wonky. So anyhow, like let's say I typed in Trader Joe's chili lime seasoning. I don't know if this would come up on that type of search, but sometimes, maybe other things would. Oh my God. Some of my favorite ways to look for products to sell is on the computer with the big screen. It's a little bit easier on my eyes, but I also like doing searches on the phone, both on the Amazon Seller Central side with the add a product and on just the Amazon app on my phone. Sometimes you can get some good things there too. The other thing that I do like to do is take pictures at the store like this, and then you can go home and do some research later. Now this picture wasn't intended for that. I'm using this as a thumbnail for a Trader Joe's vlog that I did on Friday, but we can go ahead and use this for an example. We've got these pinto beans right here for 99 cents. It allows you to do some research at home and kind of see what does your store have. Trader Joe's is not super reseller friendly, so this would be a good store to kind of take some pictures really quick and then go home and research later. Sometimes, you just don't have time to scan everything at the store, and maybe they've come out with some new products or something and you want to go look them up later. So that's a good idea. It does come in handy. There are so many things to look out there. I tell you, there's no shortage of sourcing. So we're going to go ahead and look up these pinto beans and see if anything comes up. So just on the Amazon app, we're going to type in Trader Joe's pinto beans. You can see though that there was a whole bunch of auto stuff that filled out. If we backspace, we can do Trader Joe's seasoning. See how it autofills? Those are other good leads too, to kind of see, well, geez, if they're popular enough to pop up there, then maybe I ought to be looking at it, right? So we're going to type in Trader Joe's pinto beans and see what comes up. This is what pops up, and we've got some other beans up here. Good idea to get familiar with other brands and things too. You know, maybe you find a wholesaler that sells these types of beans along your travels. So I have definitely learned about a lot more brands than I ever imagined possible going through this stuff. All right, if we scroll down here a bit, we've got sponsored items, and sponsored items are probably those that are, paid advertising, so they get a little bit more, they're going to come up at the top of searches. Another thing to keep a lookout for. This little blurpy blurp down here is an IP, or not an IP, it's an extension, a Chrome extension. I'll find it out for you guys in a minute and let you know. We've got organic Trader Joe's pinto beans right here. It's hard to tell if this matches up with the picture. Looks like the label does not match up exactly. Now, Trader Joe's, this could be like a new label, and it's the same thing. They've just updated the packaging, but you need to be 110% sure that the product matches exactly, because people buy off of visual. And if it looks different, they're going to claim that it's not the right product. You can get a new photo done and try to update the listing. It's a little bit hard if you're not the owner of the listing. Sometimes it's easier just to try and make a new listing of that item. But, you can open up in a case and say, the packaging has been updated. This is the new photo for that listing, and see if you can get it pushed through. Anyhow, we're going to look through this and see if there's anything worth kind of our time. And I'm looking at rank. Pretty much I'm looking at rank is what I'm looking at. And if I could actually get the product. A lot of times I'll see products and it's just not stocked in my store, unfortunately. And those are great products to get if you have access to them and they're not in other people's store. A lot of times people are looking for them. Those are good finds. So pinto beans here, probably a single count. That's the other thing to watch out for. You're going to watch out for pack of one to make sure the contents match up, obviously. 637,000 in grocery is way too high. Grocery for me is like under 50,000 and then hopefully better. Ideally under 20,000 in rank. 50,000, we got to see what's going on with it. When I find no rank found, usually we're not really going to look at that one. Sometimes there's a reason there's no rank found, but a lot of times I will skip over those, especially if I'm looking really quick. There might be a reason. And then we need to look at price. You're going to take the price we're looking at here, and the price that I want to pay is about a third. If it's a heavy thing like cans of beans, it's probably going to be a little bit more than a third that I want to pay. So let's just take this guy here, Trader Joe's South African Smoked Seasoning. Ideally, I want to be less than $4. So if I can find this for the $3 range, it's meeting, my rank requirements. It would meet the price requirements. And if I can physically get it, that might be a good one. So let's just scroll down a little bit. We've got some interesting things with Trader Joe's, and a lot of the Dollar Tree items we're going to look at. 2 packs are usually more lucrative and desirable. Those olives are 14,000 in rank, which is really good. Now at $10.74, I don't know what these cost, so I don't know if it's a good buy or not. With a lot of the spices here, we're under $10, so you really need to watch your margins there. When it's under $10, Amazon's going to take a little bit more of a a larger ratio of cut. We've got crackers and chips. If I were going to do any crackers or chips, automatically a box. That's just my best practice for my business. I find that Amazon puts a lot of things in just a poly mailer. So anything that could be broken, you're going to want to box up. Looking a little bit more, I have not seen any other pinto beans. We've got some white kidney beans here that are not, the rank is terrible, the price is terrible. You got to add, because this is merchant fulfilled, you've got to add $6, $3. So one can of beans is going for $9. I'm sorry, but for me, $9 for one can of beans is just kind of unrealistic. I don't know many people that are going to pay $9 for one can of beans. That's why a lot of the grocery items, multi-packs, are going to be better. This is a very good listing right here in terms of what you get. You get 5 items for $22.95. Gosh, I wish I'd stop popping up. Apologies. But the rank is 144,000 in groceries. So, there's a lot of good things, a lot of bad things just right off the bat. Here we've got a 6-pack of beans for $17. Rank is a little on the high side. I'm not familiar with that brand. And shipping in a 6-pack of beans is going to be a little bit much on the weight. So that's why you're going to see a lot of those heavy things being merchant fulfilled. Now, let's move on to other things. We're not going to really look at this too in depth. This is not a Trader Joe's video, but what I'm going to do is use this snipping tool. So I run whatever PC, Microsoft stuff. Most computers have a snipping tool these days. And let's say I wanted to put this on a list. We're just going to use this one as an example. I'm going to take a screenshot like that. If I'm on the phone, I just take a screenshot. If I'm on the computer, this is kind of the easiest way. And let's say this is at $12.25, and we're just going to make things up. Let's just say it's a $4 buy. I'm just going to put on here $4. This helps me remember in the store when I'm looking at this that I'm looking to pay $4 and I'm looking to sell it for $12.25, and this is what it is. And I try to get the ASIN in somewhere in there too. Usually you can find the item again. What this tells me or does is if I want to go look this up again in 3 weeks, I want to make sure that the price is the same and the selling price is the same or better. A lot of sourcing that we do, there is coupons or discounts or things on sale. So you don't want to, if it's on sale, maybe write that down too. Like I'm terrible at writing that, but it does the job. It does not have to be pretty. Don't sit there and make things pretty. Now all I'm doing in the keyboard is Control Copy on my picture. We're going to go over to Google Keep. Now I made this one for the Dollar Tree, which we're going to get into, but to add a picture, we're just going to Control V. Now it's super big on where it is right now, and that's okay. When it shows up on your screen on your phone, you're going to click on each picture and you'll be able to scroll through your pictures. This is insanely helpful when you're out at Trader Joe's or the dollar store or Walgreens or whatever. From this little shot on my phone, I can easily see that I'm trying to get the everything bagel, 2.3 ounce, the chili lime, 9 ounce. I want to pay about $4 and I want to make sure that it's going for about $12. So then I can go look this product up, whether it be on the Amazon site or on Seller Central. Maybe it's in my inventory already and I can see what the going price is. If you're doing replens and you've already got it in your inventory, you can look there. And just make sure the prices are good. Prices are good. You pop it into your cart. Okay? So we're going to do some more. We're going to go to Dollar Tree. Now, if you've ever sourced at Dollar Tree, you will know that the name of Dollar Tree stuff is Greenbrier. And Greenbrier stuff usually comes up under the brand name Greenbrier. Hope I'm saying that right. Did I spell it right? I think so. Okay. This one's a good one right here, just to play with. We've got a bundle. Somebody obviously did this bundle. They've put some sort of bonanza pool thingy with a beach ball to make a custom bundle. So we're going to go look at that. And we've got Greenbrier International. Did I spell it right? I did. Good. I always get the I and the E backwards sometimes. So we've got this water slide thing, probably a Target find. I want to say I've seen this at Target, Walmart. Just an ankle sprinkler thing you could probably find for a couple of bucks. They've grouped it up with a beach ball here. That's just a Dollar Tree type of beach ball. They've got it for summer fun. They've probably got all the great keywords. We can go down here to the Keep a Chart and see that it's going for $24.95. You can look at the statistics, see that it's 16 drops in a month. So this is definitely one that would be if you could find that other product, they've grouped a Dollar Tree product with this Bonanza product. If you wanted to look for that, we could even type that title. We go down these rabbit holes all the time. Oh, look, it's at Kohl's for $12.99, Walmart for $9.97. So $10 for this, $1 for the beach ball, $11 buy. You've got $28.90 on the price. You've just got to bag it up together, this is a set sticker, and boom, you are ready to go. And I betcha that's even profitable. In fact, I know it's profitable. In fact, that's a really good find. Things when you're looking at this, if they have branded it private label and or put any private label type of things like, I don't know, some sort of sticker set they've custom made or anything like that, you're going to want to stay off their listing. But this is just a regular old bundle that somebody put together, and they did not do any sort of private label-y type of things to it. All right, well, that was a good find. Again, you would take this, you can screenshot it like that, and you can put this is Walmart, and this is Dollar Tree. And it's going to be $11 total into $28.90, and we've got 57,000 in rank, which is pretty darn good. I bet you they've put some advertising on that sucker. Okay, so we've found something there. Now we've got this cinnamon scented stick. I know for a fact that this comes out in the fall. So these you may want to get in the fall. You can go ahead and copy that, put it into your list. Where did we go? We were making a list. That's my calculator. We're going to just click on our Google Keep and pop that in there. Okay, so now when I'm out shopping, I've got these ideas in my head, and I have a Google Keep sheet for, let's see here, the dollar store, Trader Joe's, all the big box stores, and then just kind of like a rando if we run into things. So, stop. Oh my God, the pop-ups are for reals. I got to take some of my doodads off. This is $8.98. We can look at the rank right here. For this one, we want to go all the way back, and we kind of want to look, and if you just, if you scroll through, you'll be able to see kind of the rank in the fall. So back in November, this was down to 32,000 in rank, which tells me probably want to stock up on that. It was a $7 buy price, probably made about $2. Took a poly bag. There we go. In fact, maybe it came in a poly bag. If it came just like that, you'd put just your label over the UPC code right there, and you'd be good to go. So this is one that we may want to grab and put in our Dollar Tree. Just gonna go like that. I'm gonna put it over here, put it over there, let it load. All right, we're gonna continue sourcing here. Uh-oh. All right, continuing on here. We want to make sure we're looking at rank and price, etc. And a lot of times with Dollar Tree, like grocery items from Trader Joe, I'm looking for multi-pack. So we've got a diabetic foot cream. I have never seen that at my Dollar Tree, so I don't know if it's actually there. The rank is a little on the high side, but, you know, the margins are pretty darn good. We've got this right here. I have seen those squirt bottles. In fact, my kids have that squirt bottle upstairs in their bathroom. 906,000 in kitchen though, not too great. The bath relaxing salts have not been around in my stores for months, but this would be a great listing if you could actually find the bath salts. So $3 buy, it's a little bit on the heavy side, but 79,000 in beauty is pretty good. So you could go ahead and pop that one and put it onto your list if you ever come across it. We've got square green accent bags of rocks or gems. Gems is kind of a nice word there for in colored glass. These ones would be pretty good. Rocks do sell. I was kind of surprised. They do sell. 224 in kitchen is not going to be anything amazing, but with the Dollar Tree, you got to go on volume. Volume is where it's at. We've got a holiday Valentine's monkey, and this one's still selling. So this one, let's take a look at this. We've got both a red, we've got a hot pink. I bet you if you ordered cases of this at Dollar Tree, and that's what a lot of us do, is we order cases and just have it shipped to the store and go pick it up. You probably get a case that's 50% red, 50% pink, and they've made a listing that you can do either red or pink. Now at $7 with a Dollar Tree item, you're probably making $1 or $2. Again, Dollar Tree is not like, you're not going to make a lot per each ASIN, but overall, if you could sell 300 during Valentine's Day, that's still pretty good money. Okay, so we've got rocks. We've got some Easter stuff. We've got 4 prep bowls, but you're going to start seeing a theme here. We've got a 3-pack, a 4-pack, a 4-pack. Design your own photos. Coming down here, what do we got? Cooking Concepts is another Green Bear brand. So if we want to go over here and just type in, instead of Cooking Concepts, or Green Bear, we type in Cooking Concepts. We could find Dollar Tree stuff over here. We've got a vegetable storage thing. What in the heck is that? Cooking measuring cup, set of 2. We've got foil disposal grill top things, 5 packs of 2. So these are dollar store items, and they've just grouped up 5 of them. So it'll be $5 buy price for $23. Oh my goodness. Okay, we need to look for that one. So I'm going to grab that one. Oh, stupid pop-ups. There we go. And I'm just going to highlight the 5 thing, type in $5, and I'm going to put that over here. What else do we've got? We've got a Concept stainless steel scraper. We've got more chopping mats. We've got another scraper over here that's the same thing. And Amazon will eventually go through and they'll like merge these if they decide that it's the same exact thing. This one is 100,000 in rank. This one's 264,000 in rank. So obviously you'd want to go on that one. We've got set of 6 dessert glasses. Ranks a little high on that one. We've got some corn bundle over there. Both the corn holder and the little spikes that go into it. That one might be a good one you'd want to get on. We've got biscuit and brownie pans. So this one is not too bad. Party and biscuit brownie pans. This I definitely could use. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that one. And not get the pop-ups. So we've got a 2-pack. So I just want to highlight that $2 into 10. Go over here. Oops. There we go. As you go through, this is going to like, the pictures are going to format weird, and don't worry about that. When you get to your phone, you're going to click on them just like that, and you're going to scroll through to familiarize yourself on what you're going to be getting at the Dollar Tree or whatever store you're getting at. It took us a while. My partner and I, we have gone through and done several sheets, and I tell you, I played around with all sorts of things to keep track of replens and stuff. So we've got a burner. We've got some bottles there. Let's go back to the other one here and just scroll through just for another minute. We've got some sparkly decor, which is kind of fun. Nope, rank is too high. I don't want to look at that one. We've got grill mats. Again, rank is too high. We've got some paper napkins, rank not found. Not sure why some of these other things are showing up, like pocket planner. Maybe the pocket planner was at Green Bear, but oh, I guess there's a book audio CD from Green Bear. Anyhow, sometimes you get weird things, and sometimes those weird things lead to more good finds and rabbit holes, and sometimes they don't. We've got a cat toy here. I bet you that cat toy is at a lot of places. We've got, let's see here, $7.98 as the price and $1 buy. It may work. May work. We've got some American flags. That's another one we could look at. So what's coming up in the fall? We've got Halloween. We'll just do that one because that one's on my head. And we can go through and look and see what's coming out for Halloween. We've got a trick-or-treat sign here. That's not making any money. And let's see here. Price is terrible. Rank is terrible. Rank is terrible. Price is terrible. See if we can find anything that's good. Ooh. This one. This door cover. Gosh, that looks really cool. I kind of like that door cover. $6.99 with free shipping. If you were going to do FBA, you could probably crank that up to maybe $7.99. It's hit or miss. Some of the Halloween things, everybody's going to go in and stock up on them, so you may have some price competition, but the demand might be up as well. We've got glow in the dark vampire teeth. Ranks a little high on those. We've got some pencils here, Halloween themed pencils. Somebody did a little 3-pack. What is this? A bumblebee costume. I don't think I've ever seen costumes really at my Dollar Tree. My Dollar Tree, some of them. There's actually a really good one down the street that I think I'll go to from now on, because the one that I normally go to is so small. They just don't have anything. It's the size of like a 7-Eleven. It's just so small. All of these, the ranks are pretty bad, but we could look at it and see if the rank during Halloween time is good. So this is a bundle, spooky bundle. We get a skeleton bat, a skeleton rat, a bat, a bird, and a spider. Go down here, go to all year round, and wow, highlight the October time, and these guys are then cranking it out. So this would actually be a very good one to get on. You got to get all 4 of them though. That's why if you order them, you'll guarantee. Whereas if you just go show up at the store, a lot of times just 1 or 2 will be sold out and you won't be able to get them. So I'm going to go ahead and log that one too. You just put them all in a poly bag, put the do not separate sticker on them, and bundle them up. I didn't see any other private label type of flags. All right, I'm gonna call it there. We found, well, this one doesn't count. This one doesn't really count, but we found 4 good bolos at Dollar Tree that you could definitely swoop in and get and try out. Now, with the Dollar Tree stuff, I find that bundles like this, where you've got 5 to a pack, do a lot better than the broom that's just a single. A lot of times people will send in tons of these. The price tanking will happen. All of a sudden they're going for $4 or $5, and you're making or even losing a couple pennies just to get rid of your inventory. So when I'm shopping at any of these stores, I would rather put a little bit more work into it and have less competition and make it really desirable for customers out there. So we've got 2 cooking pans here, and we've got some Halloween spooky bats. So that is all I got for you guys today. You could sit here and go through this all day long. I mean, I just sit here and scroll and get these ideas, pop them in there, and build those lists up. And then with any of these items, I try out a few of them. So, like, say you were thinking about this wall decor. Okay, a little nervous, sometimes you don't want to go in there, or you're not as familiar with the rank, or, it's just kind of a new item for you. I will go and buy a couple, maybe five. It's $5. I mean, you're not breaking the bank. Unless if it's a multi-pack, then maybe you're spending a little bit more. But, spend get 3 to 10 full ASINs to try out. So if it was a 3-pack, you would get, 15 of them and try them out and see how fast they sell. And then that way you learn, and you can, if you make a mistake, it's not an expensive mistake, and you can learn what sells well and what doesn't sell well. And then the next time it comes around, you're going to be even more confident on what to do and what will sell and what won't sell. And if you are, once you get more and more confident, then you can go make these bundle listings yourself. And all they're doing is taking 3 items. I mean, this photo was taken right on their table at home, and they just took all 3 of the spiderweb serving bowls, took a picture of it, and made the listing for it. We're not going to go into making listings today. I just want to show you kind of some of the sourcing ideas that I do. Oh, I like those spider webs. Or not spider webs. What is this? Creepy cloth. I like creepy cloth too for around the front door. Getting excited about Halloween in Q4 here. Anyhow, for all the products that I look at, I'm going to look at several things, including the rank, the price, the margins, the keep a chart, how many sellers are on there, and lots of things go into making the decision on whether I'm going to make a purchase or not. And you can either have a Google Keep list that has kind of your ideas going to go check out, or you can have your bolos on there, you could have your replens on there. Just organizing all your finds is kind of the main point with the Keep list. Did I say Keep a list? It's a Google Keep. Keep-a is charts and whatnot. So for figuring out margins, you can use Inventory Lab, you can use another scanning app, you can use FBA calculator. And this is just if you type in FBA calculator in Google, you would come up with this. So I popped this one in just to see what it is. It is the 2 baking pans, and we've got $9.74. I always count about 50 cents per item to ship to Amazon for the inventory that I do. Sometimes it's a little lower, sometimes it's a little higher. It usually averages out to about 50 cents an item. And then we've got the cost of the product is $2 because it's a Dollar Tree item. And Dollar Tree does do tax exempt, but you have to go and apply online and fill out the paperwork online. So if you do that and you calculate it, you can see here that the profits are 72 cents, which is not too bad. Again, Dollar Tree items are not going to be super duper profitable. They're going to be small, fast moving items. So, you're going to have to sell a lot of baking pans to make a decent paycheck. But there are replen ideas there. And you know what? If you sold 100 baking pans every month, at the end of the year, that does add up. And if you've got several orders, it is pretty easy. You go to the Dollar Tree website, you order several cases, you pack them up, it costs you a poly bag. You ship them in, you're doing high volume of the item. And if you get 20, 30 of these going every month and you're selling, 50 to 100 every month, you're going to start, seeing a little bit of money from it. Anyhow, I like to incorporate Dollar Tree items into my regular inventory along with all the other stuff that I source. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video of going through some Dollar Tree finds with me and learning how I kind of organize the buys when I go into the store using Google Keep. There are a lot of steps here. We were just scratching the surface with some of these finds. I'm probably not going to go out and really purchase any of these items now because I have shown you them, but who knows? Maybe they are going to be good and maybe they won't be. There's a lot of things you still need to look at. Go ahead and run the numbers, crunch the numbers, look at the margins, look at the Keep a list, and, do some test buys. And once you do some test buys, I have Dollar Tree products that perform really well for months, and then too many people get on them and they tank down, and then they're not good for months, and then they may come back and be good. Dollar Tree is always turning over their inventory as well and coming out with new products. So it is a constant sourcing plethora of items that you can do. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and leave me any comments or questions down below. And again, if you have learned anything, give me a thumbs up. Take care, everyone.